Hi guys, today I'm going to do a pick a card for the month of April. I know April's already started, but this is going to be for the energies of the current energies and for the rest of this month. So you know the drill. I'm going to give you a few seconds to pick your pile. If you chose pile 1, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to shuffle the cards. If you want to skip the shuffling, you can go ahead and skip it down the time in the timestamp. Down in the timestamps below. So for now, we have these 4 cards. I feel like it's been like this weird energy where it's kind of like you see, like whatever you're trying to go for, it's like you see it, but it's not quite here yet. So right now it's kind of still in this, you might be in a bit of this voidy energy where you know where it is that you want to go, or it's something that you want to achieve. It's so close and it's just right there. But the energies right now, currently and just recently, is just, it's not there yet. It's not quite there yet. It's actually not as slow as you think it will be. It's just so close that you can almost touch it. Yeah, the Hangman. Wait, I can't see it. So it's just this kind of lingering, not a lingering energy, but a kind of waiting. It's like some things need to happen before you get to this Ace of Pentacles. And maybe it's been like a long time that you've been in like the Four of Swords and the Eight of Swords, like you're just stuck in between. But whatever you're going for, it's not even far away. You know, whatever you're trying to achieve or what you want to happen, you're already aware of what it is. And sometimes I feel like I say things take time, but it's also about your belief. So if you believe that it's going to take a long time, then that's what's going to happen or what's going to be needed. If you have full certainty that, you know, this is, whatever this is yours. If you had complete certainty, it would be here right now. But as humans, I feel like we all have some kind of doubt sometimes. And right now, it's only the mindset that's keeping whatever this is kind of away. if there weren't limiting beliefs or limiting thoughts, things would just come in so quick. So that's what the chariot is saying. It's without these limiting beliefs, all those things you want would be right here, right now. But in this world, I feel like sometimes we think we need to put in a lot of effort or put in a lot of work to achieve something. And even if we can achieve something through hard work, that's a belief that is still in a way a bit limiting. Like, I'm not saying you have to, like, you don't have to do anything. You can just sit back and everything's gonna come to you. It's not about hard labor action. It's more of having certainty in the unknown, even though these things are not completely unknown. But it's having certainty beyond logic. And it's going to bring you inspired action, not tedious, meticulous, hard labor kind of action. And when the action is inspired action, it doesn't feel as much as like work. There's going to be challenges, of course, but challenges are not bad challenges. And in a way, you'll be excited to do these things that will get you closer to what you're trying to reach. But all those things that you want, they're already in your view. You can already see them. They're not something that's far out somewhere where you have no idea where it is. Like, they're really close and you can see them. There's just a little bit of work left to do. And when you get there, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, how did I even, like, you won't even know how you were able to live your life in the old way. It's gonna be as if you stepped into a different timeline, like a rebirth. And things are going to feel so much more different when you get to that side. So for this group, just hang on a little bit longer. There's some things that still need to be done and energy that needs to be transmuted. And it's just going to be a few more steps to a different timeline. That's all I have for you today, Group 1. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next reading. Hi, if you chose Group 2, this is going to be your reading. If you want to skip the shuffling, you can skip it down on the timestamps below. Okay, for this group, I feel like there has been something that happened recently, or if it hasn't happened already, it might happen soon. That wasn't such a great thing, or it felt very negative. It might have been something like an argument or a fallout or a disagreement or just something where you butt heads with somebody. And it might be something that seemed like it was a really big, a really not so great thing. And it might have felt like it was coming to the end of something. But in actuality, it's for the better. So whatever is coming out of this thing, it's for the best. So without this bad thing that happened, it wouldn't have been able to propel you forward to the next thing. So it's kind of like this thing that happened was necessary. So don't think that it was bad or terrible, because some things are necessary. It's like the phoenix, or when they say a rebirth, it's like you have to get to the very lowest point for it to spring back up. And this is actually something that is needed to clear out, to clear the air on something. So this might have been like an issue for a while, or a long time coming, that just wasn't expressed. And finally, it was time for it to come out so that it could be dealt with. I'm hearing that it needed to be said. I mean, we're getting Lovers and the Two of Cups, so I'm not sure this is something that's related to a romantic connection. So this really does feel like it's related to a romantic connection. If it's not, then I'm not sure, maybe this isn't your pile. There seems to have been something that has been not an issue, but it's been something that has been weighing on somebody's mind for a while now. But sometimes things are suppressed, and if someone has something to say and they don't say it right away, it kind of just it gets held in and it builds up. And I guess this is the thing that finally had to come out and be said, because this seemed like a problem for either one of you or both of you. And you might think that talking about this is going to bring you guys apart. I don't know why I said bring, but I guess that means that it keeps you guys together. So what you think is going to break you guys is actually bringing you closer. Or both parties are holding on to this. It's like a solid foundation, a solid connection. It's not just going to break that easily. And whatever needs to be dealt with is actually making the connection stronger. I'm feeling like a knot in my stomach. So it's whatever has been troubling you or the other person, things are going to be brought out. And one or the other party is going to, after talking about this, there's going to be like a light bulb moment. Like, wow, I didn't know you saw things that way. Or it's like a blindfold being taken off. And after this conversation or discussion, the other person is going to realize something that they didn't even think about before. And whatever this is, it's going to help both of the people. It's for the good of both people. And it's for the good of the relationship. And once this is cleared, it's all good to move forward stronger than ever. And that's all I have for you today, Group 2. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Hi, if you chose Group 3, this is going to be your reading. You're welcome to skip the shuffling down in the timestamps below. Okay, for this group, the cards were just flying out like crazy. I'm hearing someone say, I worked so hard for this. I don't know what that's pertaining to. Sorry about the glare. The overhead lights are just very bright. Okay, well, I can't get this card to focus, but yeah, I'm just hearing someone say, like, I worked really hard for this, and it's like they're not seeing the results that they've hoped for. And I feel this energy of someone, it's not like anxiety, but it's kind of like forcing yourself to, like, go, go, go. It's like an energy of doing so much. Like you're working towards something, but you're putting in so much mental and physical effort to the point where it's kind of like a straining. Because you want it to manifest now. This is definitely not a sit back and relax energy. It's kind of like it's like a striving energy. Like trying to make things happen. And I feel like Spirit is saying to take time and just walk through the forest, and not literally, but take a breath and stroll. Pay attention to nature and look at the flowers, and because all of this energy is being used up on work or striving towards to reach this goal. And it's actually counterproductive, because prioritizing rest is also productive. I just feel this really restless energy from this group. And you don't have to push this hard. I don't know if you guys have heard this quote or some saying where someone says, if you're too busy to meditate, then you need to meditate twice as long. I'm totally butchering it, but it's something like that. the energy is kind of the same. It feels like it's saying the same thing. And I'm just hearing stop and breathe. There's a lot of mental, like, brain things going on. I feel like a lot of energy in my brain is just endless, like, continuous thoughts. And this is actually burning you out. And it's not the most productive way to do things. Whatever it is you've been working towards, like the effort that you put in to whatever this is, you already see like fruits of your labor. But it's just not completely to the point where you want it to be. And I'm not saying that it's not good to aim super high, but rest and recharge is important as well. And you're gonna get so much more done if you just take some time to let things calm down for a while. I just feel this like pushing energy, and it's stressful. I don't know what you guys are working towards. And it's getting a bit heavy. And maybe you feel like you're running out of time for something. Like there are deadlines to be met. Or if you don't achieve this thing in time, then it's not okay. But there is time. And this isn't a race. Because either way, you're going to get to where you want to go. And it's okay to slow down and take a few steps instead of just sprinting all the way. I'm getting the tortoise and the hare. You don't have to be or slow down to the point of being like the tortoise, but it's calling for a bit of surrender and more trust in what's going to happen. Whatever you're going for, it's not going anywhere. It's not going to run away from you. Just take some time to look around and see the beauty of the things around you. What you want is coming anyways. But you want to be in the state to be able to appreciate that. I'm not sure if you have a project that's like your baby. It's like maybe there's something that you're doing that means so much to you. And it's kind of saying, let whatever this thing that you're striving for grow some wings. I know that doesn't really make literal sense, but it's kind of, you don't have to baby it all the way. It's okay to loosen the leash a bit, because you're gonna get there anyways. It's all good. I'm just hearing it's all okay. So that's all I have for you, Group 3. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you guys next time.